All right, today we're going to talk about what is an S-Corp, and we're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is Taylor Darcy with Darcy Law. I work with startups, entrepreneurs, and small businesses to help them with their legal needs. All right, so one of the questions that I get is, what is an S-Corp? So to be precise, an S-Corp is not actually a corporation. That's one of the funny things about it. An S corp is the tax designation by the IRS that's called a small business corporation. Why is that important? Because an S corp has some restrictions that we're not going to go a ton into today, but it is something to keep in mind. It's by its very nature, there are very big limitations, such as you can only have 100 or less shareholders of record at any given time. That's why it's called a small business corporation. But it is not, by its point, it does not mean, like, for instance, you can actually have a corporation that is taxed as an S Corp, and then you can also be taxed for an LLC that's by an S Corp. And that can have drastic tax consequences. Now, you want to talk with your tax advisor, your CPA, about how that will affect you. But the short version of it is that with a S corp or an LLC that is taxed as an S corp, you're switched from basically an equity owner to a you avoid the double taxation of a corporation, but you also get to deduct your salary from the revenue of the company as an expense. So it again, this is beyond the scope of this video. See your CPA or tax advisor to see how it will affect your taxes by doing an LLC that's designated as an S corp, but it is possible. Now, what does that mean for a regular corporation? A regular corporation, as I talked about in one of the disadvantages of a corporation, as well as the corporation versus an LLC, a corporation has some issues, and one of the big issues is you're double taxed. As I said, your shareholder is taxed on the earnings of the shares, and the corporation is taxed on its earnings, right? So there's a double taxation issue. A small business corporation eliminates that factor. So it gives you the freedom it saves you the tax, because they recognize in a small corporation, 100 or more or less, that you are pretty much everything, right? You're the shareholder, so you have the equity ownership, but you're also probably doing the day-to-day work. And so what this does is it takes away the sting of running a corporation, especially if you're small. Now, once you get beyond that 100 shareholders mark, if you're getting that big, then you're going to want to change you're going to want to change things, right? You'll no longer qualify for the S Corp designation. Another thing is there are some residency requirements that are for an S Corp that you don't have with an LLC. So it's very important that you speak with an attorney and a tax advisor when making these decisions, because it can have some pretty drastic consequences if you make a bad choice, right? So that's what an S Corp is. It's a small business corporation. Pretty simple in some respects and complicated in others. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them. Let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Let me know. I'm happy to help in any way I can. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.